Well. Sadly, I cannot put the rear-wheel drive kit in yet for the car because the people that I bought it off of kind of sort of lied to me. They said it was for a 2006 up 6-speed manual WRX, and they did put in STI, but it doesn't fit the STI. So, trying to search other places for the rear-wheel drive spool valve or whatever you want to call it. Trying to get another one in. Japan's got one. I was kind of scared to drop the price on it just because I already got screwed and they don't return their items from the Australia place that I first purchased. So in the meantime, we're going to put a front mount kit on my WRX STI. And I know you've seen plenty of videos of this, but I need to make videos. I need to start putting stuff out there. I'm slacking. So first comes first, jack up the car. Already did that, already done. And just thought I saw a leak. And then I'm gonna take the front bumper off real quick just to make this process a little bit quicker. Just like that, the front bumper's off. Surprisingly easy, especially for a car that's been messed with before. You just have all these clips right on top for this one, because it's the 06, 07 style. And then there's a screw back here somewhere, right there on the plastic shroud. Pop the sides off, undo the bottoms. Super easy. I might take the headlights out too, but I'm not entirely sure if I need to. And then I also just took off my intake, so just a little guy. They might have to replace it with this to make room, but we'll see. Kind of like the parent intake to match the crap red on the top, but we'll see. I'm gonna probably pull the top mount off next and possibly the overflow tank, and we'll get going. And I got the front bumper off, front bash bar, which is that thing. You put this bracket on there with all these different mounting points. I think this is for like the bug eye and maybe even the blob eye front end, where you have to clip like the front grille into that piece and or the top of the bumper. So on mine, I don't need those spots, so they just sit there, do a whole lot of nothing. Bracket up right there, same on the other spot, and I'm starting to run the pipes. So I got all that stuff taken out, just kind of playing around with the piping, seeing what I can maneuver around. And I don't think you need to take the headlights out. I didn't on mine. Probably don't need to. Some people might think it's easier. I don't know. I didn't take mine out. It works fine. And we'll start putting some piping on. Kind of got a little farther than I wanted to before I started filming again, but obviously before got all that done, I ran this pipe all the way up, all the way over, and all the way back to the intake of the turbo. One thing is they give you a little bracket. I'm going to use it for right here to here, just so this stuff isn't banging around onto the oil cap and then the battery and all that stuff. It can sit nice and sturdy upright. And then this one I ran down and around out of the fender. And then don't forget to put like a rubber something right there to help with the pipe so it doesn't get all cut up. And I got that guy. And I gotta run to the store because we gotta do something for this, for our blow-off valve. And we got this, so this is our blow-off valve. This guy goes to the recirculating pipe, and this is supposed to connect to this part right here. Well, since we don't have an intercooler to connect it back up to, I need to get some hardware so I can put this on and then connect this pipe to the pipe back on the car. So we still have a blow-off valve. We're not doing anything weird, and I should get some hose too while I'm out there, just in case, because I don't think I have any. But we're almost done. We got to do kind of button everything up, run hosing back up, obviously for all the other things. We got to get all that all situated, but we're almost done, getting close. And then oh, of course I gotta figure out an intake setup. All right, I jumped a little far on what I was doing, but here is what I was talking about earlier. So you have to get something off that pipe to the blow-off valve and then go back down to the recirculator pipe. And I did run everything already, did it all up, coming up through here, through this hole, and coming out all the way to in, and then coming off the turbo, going up and down and all around. And I was able to reuse my intake, which I'm super happy about. If you have the stock one, you might not be able to use it, I don't know. I have an aftermarket one that came with the car. And I now have to trim my front bumper. And we have to trim these pieces out and then that center hole stack. And as you can see from the front, all that black stuff is coming out. I'll trim the bottom and the inside and a bunch of stuff to get this to fit. Still probably got to trim a little bit more, but it popped on, it works, it's good to go. Time to start this bad boy up and see if it even idles, because if it doesn't, then I know I have a leak, and I should probably do a leak down test on all the pipes. But that's for another time, because I'm lazy. Alright, moment of truth. Awesome, good start. Let's go for a drive. Well, well, well. It's the next day, and we came across a small problem. It is somewhat minor, but we got to figure out how to fix this, and we have to take the front back off and adjust some things. One, we still have to trim a little bit more off the bumper, and two, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but the hood's sticking up. So that means this pipe right there is actually hitting the hood. So I got to figure out how to adjust this, probably pull it down farther and maybe adjust some things, put maybe the AC line above it, figure out something with the fuel line right there. It's getting kind of smushed, but we'll figure this out. Time to take the front back off. Okie dokie then. Let's check the car out, see what we can do. I got it all put together. Hopefully it works. Yay, so far so good. Everything's looking okay to me. I'm gonna start getting on it a little bit and see what she does. Hopefully nothing blows up. We will find out shortly. Got a tunnel blast coming up if this guy gets out of my way. Yes. Well, so far all is good. I don't know, why aren't you focusing? I don't know if I'm losing my stuff, but it sounds like I can hear the turbo spool a little bit better. But it does feel good. Definitely sounds good. That little rattle is my stupid shifter. See, done. Been nice. Just wish this would focus better. But it's doing good. Oh, it sounds so good. I can't wait to make a real drive and get the part finally. We'll see what happens. Get this to flipping focus. Let's go! Let's go! Turbo noises! Nothing's focusing on my phone or my camera. Spent all this money on a camera, it doesn't focus. Oh, it sounds so good. Hey, just like that, the car is fixed and done, and everything is good to go. And I figured out why my camera wasn't, of course, focusing. it was on the wrong setting. So that's why that wasn't focusing. And I'm gonna probably make a video tomorrow. I'm gonna daily drive this for the next couple of days, make sure nothing pops off, really beat the crap out of it, because that's how you test it. Or at least that's how I test it. And that's what you do. So I guess that's a wrap of that, even though it took many days. See you in the next one.